So, Lizia is going to be presenting Herding Cats, otherwise known as Surviving the Infosec Labor Market. It's supposed to be 5 to 10 minutes. And Lizia, are you on the
Is a
call?
boy. Hi,
Oh,
Chris.
sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I talked to Chris Quebecer today, and we actually decided to swap names because I always get invited to women in cybersecurity conferences, and in the end, I never am allowed to join. So Chris has the opposite experience. So yeah, maybe after today we will swap, and I'll be Chris van Ittersen, and we got Lizzie Quebecer. So we have to work out the details on that. But thanks for having me. Let me share my screen. In the meantime, it's 7 a.m. in the morning here. My daughter woke up, so we watching some movies on the in the other part of this room. But she's got a headset up. But if you hear a young kid laughing very loud, you know what it is. So let me see. There we go. Spiders. So herding cats. It's what I sometimes feel like when I'm doing work in our field, working with IT and our colleagues to get things done. Um, by the way, I just briefly introduce myself. I'm Lizia. I'm working now for about 25 years in IT, of which at least 10 in information security. I've been in and out. I've worked until 2010 in info security at a big international operating company in the Netherlands, building security programs and running network and infrastructure. After that, I tried to find other interesting work to do, ending up with empty pockets and picking up a consultancy job to do some work for a bank in the Netherlands. And after that, I've been I left the cybersecurity market and my business, and I started working for a company building apps and platforms. Those were very happy years. I did have to worry about security, but the main thing was actually building great user experiences and not security at the heart of it. 7 years ago, I moved back. I've been doing consulting work for an American IT company. And for over the past 4.5 years, I've been working at Fluor, helping them integrating a recently acquired company to run under their policies. In the next couple of months, I'll be returning to the labor market because the Corona crisis resulted in even worse financial situation than the company apparently has been in for quite a while. So somewhere at the end of this year, I'll be looking for other work, and I'm skipping ahead and finding myself, figuring out what has changed in the past 7 years, which was the last point in time that I've been actively searching for new work. And I figured out not much has changed. Recruiters reach out to you on for jobs that you're overqualified for or well underqualified. Hiring managers that haven't got a clue what what they need, what skills people need. And I've seen this before and in the past years with friends of me who work freelance or had to look for other jobs because they were working in toxic companies for really poor management. And I see that I actually for the past 10, 20 years, I don't see much change in terms of how well we are served in the job market, in the labor market as InfoSec professionals. Basically, if I look at my experiences so far of the past weeks, it looks a bit like this. Clowns everywhere, trying to hunt for your CVs. That's nothing new. If you have a decent job and you're enjoying it, you're still being reached out to by recruiters on a daily or weekly basis, trying to see if they can squeeze a resume out of you to see if they can sell your soul to whatever company is looking for somebody with for some sheep with 5 legs, and before you know it, you're working a job as a consultant or as a freelancer, um, um, being way overqualified, doing some compliance work, some cover your ass activity for a hiring manager, instead of actually doing what you love, and working on things that actually not only help a company or an organization you work for grow, but also grow yourself, and have a healthy and interesting working life. Um, so um, having looked at the where I need to be myself in a couple of months from now, I decided to see if I can find another way to um, to turn the tables essentially, because the the talent. I was talking to Chris recently about this as well. There's so much talent out there. You guys are capable of doing amazing things. Yet, if you are entering the market, if you're looking for a job, what I see is recruiters who are looking for, filling in impossible positions because of all the skills that the people think a single individual should possess. And actually, the recruiters and the hiring managers are having an issue understanding and translating their actual needs into a sane resume and pulling the people in that actually can make a difference if we move away from skills-based CVs where all they want to see is which type of firewall you've been able to configure, or what other technologies you've been supporting to shove into all kinds of companies you worked for in the past. So what if we would be able to change this and actually start to use the skills and the knowledge we have and the insights to create a future where we're more in control of why we're hired, and we're getting out of the hands of the recruiters, the firms that are now just scorching LinkedIn and scraping resumes to see if they can make a little bit of a margin on a tariff for a shitty compliance job at an insurance company or a banking company or any other company. So I firmly believe that we have and we should be much more capable to actually trigger that change, and create a world where we're firmly in control of that. So while I'm looking for my next job, I'm currently investigating what we can do about this. Which kind of platforms can we build and create ourselves to change the job market in favor of ourselves. Because I think we need to step up and get more back into control of our future and the work we're doing and the value we can add to any company with the qualities we jointly possess. So I promise it will be short, but I think this is the world is ours, and I think we should take it. So if you have any ideas or interested, just hit me up on Twitter. My handle is @HolyShow. Don't ask why. It's not about the evangelist TV show that apparently exists in the US with the same name. I gained a couple of followers due to that. They left as well because I'm working Infosec, so I like to swear a lot. So that doesn't work for them. But yeah, if you're interested to work together to look in how we can more firmly control what we do, where we work, and what type of work we're doing, and really create a world where we can do what we can do best and what we love, then yeah, please reach out, and I'm going to do my part and figure out what I want to do and do about it. And if I have anything tangible in the coming months, I will not hesitate to share that out with the community. So that's I don't know if it was 5 or 10 minutes or even less, but that's what I wanted to share out with you. And if anybody knows about some interesting remote jobs in the market for the coming period, I'm more than interested to hear from that. Then I think back to Chris.
Well, thank you, Lizia. Sorry I got the gender wrong to start with. And
That happens often.
Just when I'm listening to what you're saying, I'm wondering, I'm going to do a thank you to all the speakers and the sponsors. And I'm wondering if everyone who participates wants to add their LinkedIn in the profile so that we can connect the PajamaCon people. So I guess we'll get the thread going. We'll see who connects up, but maybe we can build a bit of a career network within the people who attended. I know a lot of them aren't on the call anymore because different people are in different time zones. But we'll try and get things moving forward.
Excellent.